Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a 10-minute stretch that you can do daily after a workout. This routine is gonna help you to stretch out and lengthen those legs and calves. So it's really great for those who are looking for that lean and slim legs look. So you can do this routine as part of my free 30 days thigh challenge program, or you can do it on its own. Just make sure your body is warm before you get started. And let's jump straight into it. So you guys did amazing with my flat belly program and I'm so freaking proud. So I'm going to challenge you to do the same with this program. So don't stop sharing your progress and keep supporting one another, because that's what really helps others out there. We have 10 minutes of stretches today. There's no previews or timers, so you don't have to follow exactly what's on screen. Go at your own pace and enjoy the stretch. It's okay to make mistakes, even our stuffing up occasionally. It's just a cool down to stretch out our leg muscles. Also, my legs were super tight these days from the lack of stretching, so if you're feeling the same way, do this daily. Let's start with forward fold. Shake out your neck backward and forward and side to side to release any tension on your neck. Remember to take deep breaths while you're doing all these movements. Now do a walk in this position to stretch out your hamstring too. Now slowly get into a high plank, then into a downward dog. Make sure your back is straight and stretched out. Then do a walk with your legs to loosen up the tight muscles on the legs. Then get into a plank. Then slowly walk your legs back into a forward fold. Inhale and lift halfway up. Exhale, and then inhale again and lift all the way up into a standing position. Take another deep breath and get into Warrior One. Stretch out those legs, then get into a Warrior Two position. Angle your back foot like so and make sure your front knee does not pass your toes. Keep adjusting until you find your sweet spot. I was rushing into the position over here, and I'll feel a lot more comfortable if I just took my time and moved my back foot out a little bit more behind, which is what I did later on. Now inhale and lift up and exhale into a Warrior Two lunge again. Do this 2 or 3 times at your own pace. Then slowly get into an inverted triangle like so. You can do it in a low lunge position if that's easier or better for you, but try to have your back straight and not bended like me. But if you're super tight on your hamstring like me, then it can be quite difficult, but that's okay, we can just keep trying. Now slowly get into a supported Warrior 3 position. We're balancing on one leg here. Start by having your hands supporting you, then do 3 leg lifts. Now slowly get into a Warrior 3. Lift your hands off the ground next to your hips and hold here for a couple of seconds and keep your back neutral. I have a slight bend on my supporting knee to start with, but you can have it straight too if you're more advanced. It's okay if you can't do this now, keep practicing. Now bring your leg back in and give it a good stretch and roll your ankles. Then get into a low lunge position, then drop your knee down and push your hips back, and let's do more hamstring stretches. Not my favorite, but it is so great to stretch out the legs. Now bring your leg back in and get into a pigeon pose and stretch out our hip flexors and glutes. Now hold up your ankle and stretch your quads. Hold it here for a couple of seconds to give our quad a good stretch. Now look up to the ceiling for a deeper stretch and back to neutral and get into a high plank. And then into a downward dog. Go down into a cobra to stretch, then into a child pose. Now get into a plank again, and we're repeating everything we did here on the other side. Let's start with a downward dog again, then back into a plank, then into a forward fold. Inhale and lift halfway up, exhale, then inhale and lift all the way up into a standing position. Then get into Warrior 1. Slowly morph into Warrior 2 and do a couple of lifts. Then do a backward stretch, then lean forward and repeat. And slowly morph into supported Warrior 3. Use your hands to support you and do 3 leg lifts. Then slowly lift your hands off the ground and get into Warrior 3 with your supporting leg knee straight if you can. Hold here for a couple of seconds. Bring your leg back in, then roll your ankles. Now get into a low lunge position and drop your knee down and push your hips back, and let's do more hamstring stretches. Now into the pigeon pose. Now hold your ankle and stretch your quads and hold again for a couple of seconds. Now look up to the ceiling for a deeper stretch and back to neutral and get into a high plank. Now back into a downward dog. Go down slowly into a cobra, then slowly into a child pose. Now open up our legs and stretch out our legs again. Stretch out on both sides. As you can see here, I'm super inflexible right now, but I'm committed to do this daily and get more flexible this year. Now lie back down and do straight leg pull. one leg at a time and do it slowly. Then bring your legs back in like so, one leg at a time too. Now rest your legs on the floor, take deep breaths and have a moment for yourself. You've done well. Slowly get up and we are pretty much done. I hope you enjoyed today's stretch. Do this daily after a workout or after a walk to stretch out your legs and lean them out. Don't forget to press that thumbs up button gently and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!